Have you ever went to a church and wondered, where are their monitors? Or you see them scrolling on iPads and you're like, what are they doing? What are they using? Or maybe you're on a worship team and you're kind of curious about what other people are using as far as sharing music and how they're doing what they do. Well, that's what this video is going to be about. I just want to share with you guys our stage, what we're using, where our monitors went, what we're using as far as on song versus music stand. I'm just going to show you guys a little bit about what we use on our church platform. And comment down below and tell us what you guys are using. Hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, today we're going to be taking a look at our platform, at our stage, and what we are using here at the Bridge. So let me turn the screen around here real quick, and I'll just show you guys a little bit about our stage. All right, so the first thing you see here is we have our subs down here. These are EVs. These sound really good. If you're if you are looking at some different subs, you're looking at replacing them. These things are pretty nice. EV's a good brand. We haven't had any issues or any problems with them. They are these are passive, so they're not powered. So all of our speakers are passive. And speaking of speakers, up here we've flown these three. Up here we started off with. Let me see if I can zoom in here just a little bit to show you guys. We started off with just these two speakers on the outsides. Kind of zoom in there a little bit, but we come back and we ended up putting three of them in, doing a true left, right, and center, and made it sound really, really good. It sounds so much better. And we were able to tilt those speakers out to where they needed to be, tilt them down, and it gives us a good, really good full sound. And as you notice, we don't have any monitors at all on the stage. Being that we went completely digital, our monitors are all in-ear monitors. So our stage looks a lot cleaner than what it could look if we had monitors up here. And with what I've found and some other churches that we've been at that did not have any monitors, there are challenges with your stage with monitors and challenges without. And something that I've found with our monitor situation is that without monitors up here, it sounds so much better to the house. So when you're mixing, your tech is back here mixing your sound. They don't have to worry about the slapback coming back from the back of the stage. They don't have to worry about monitors bleeding in. So it fixed a lot of sound issues from monitors. And it seems like a lot of times with a wedge monitor, everybody's competing for what they need to hear. You'll have the keyboard player over here saying, hey, I need more of myself. I need to hear more of me. You'll have the guitarist saying, I can't hear myself. You'll have a vocalist saying, I can't hear myself. I need more. And so when you go digital, or I guess you don't have to be digital, but digital makes it a lot simpler, to where you do away with those wedges and everybody's on an in-ear. Now it has its own sets of challenges, but I think it's worth it. That when you do in-ears, everybody can have their own exactly what they need. So what we are using, and I'll show you over here on the keyboard here, we're using the P16s. So those things are super simple to operate. Let me turn around here where I can show you a little bit better. So these things are really simple to operate. They I don't have our lights on right now. It gives you 16 channels to where you can hear. You can mix everything yourself. You don't have to have your sound guy is not mixing it for you, but they can, like ours has, starting off like the channel number 1, we have the drums. Channel number 2, we have the bass and electric and acoustic and so forth. Then we have all of our vocals. Then at the very end, we'll have our pad and then our talkback channel. Going with in-ears as well gives us the availability. Going with in-ears as well gives us the availability to use a talkback. So, like for instance, our electric guitar player, he doesn't sing, but he's got a talkback mic to where he can speak and talk with the rest of the team and communicate. So that's another thing that going digital can do for you, is getting away from those wedges, is that you don't really have to shout over top of any music, but they can just talk right into a talkback mic and communicate. So let's go over to our bass setup, and he doesn't have his pedal up here right now. He usually uses a pedal board. But this is the church's bass, so he just leaves it out there. But see, he's got his P16 set up here, and then just above it is his iPad for any music, and then there's his talkback mic as well. So this is the view that our bass player has, and then when we turn around, we'll see where he's right beside the drum set, and it is enclosed. This is one of the guys here in the church built the drum cage for us. Done a fantastic job. We need to clean it up a little bit. It's got some scuffs and things in it. But we're able to mic the drums and keep the sound down quite a bit. And then what we end up doing with, they used to use paper music, and we've recently just switched over and started using iPads or tablets. So we were able to grab these from Sweetwater, and we just put your tablet on there, and it cleaned up the stage a lot. Not saying in comparison to what that things wasn't clean beforehand, but in comparison, it really just cleans up your stage quite a bit. You don't have those big bulky music stands in front of you. It makes it a lot smaller and just cleans it up a lot. So what do you guys use on your stage? You guys using OnSong with iPads? I use OnSong for myself, but the team is using Planning. It's not Planning Center, but it's very similar to it. It's from Worship Tools, and so they have the Planning app, and then it sends it to Music Stand app. So what I'm using on stage is OnSong, and what they're using is Music Stand. They're very similar. Maybe one day we'll do a video. We'll talk about that as well. Maybe do a comparison. But what are you guys using? What are you all using for your to share your music on stage? If you're new to that type, maybe you're using paper music right now and you would like to go digital, you like to clean up the stage a little bit. OnSong is a fantastic tool. I have found out that it is a little bit glitchy. There's times that it wants to glitch, but I think that's going to be with any app, because I found that Music Stand will do the same thing at times. But these apps allow you to have your song set in a list, have your list there, and you can beam your set list over to the others. On OnSong, you can beam that list. Now, if you're using Planning from Worship Tools, when you create the list and everybody else logs into it, it's already there because it's cloud-based. One of the downsides, one of the cons to that is that if our internet goes down, then if that page isn't already loaded, they don't have any music. So you're really totally reliant on the internet. With OnSong, I can work offline. So it doesn't have to, the database of songs is saved in OnSong. So there's some differences there between those two. For me, on the stage, I prefer OnSong, but there's nothing wrong with the Music Stand app either. Both of them work fantastic, and for us, it's working out well that I can take the song list and send it out on a Sunday evening, and when they open up their app, the songs are already there for them. So when they open it up Sunday evening, Monday evening, whenever, they have a week to see those songs, see what we're doing, and then prepare for Sunday service. And same thing for Wednesday. So if there's a different app that you guys are using, be sure you comment it down below. Maybe if there's some issues that you found with either one of those apps that I need to be aware of, so that we can work around that issue in the future. Be sure you comment below, or if you've never used any of them before, go check them out. It may be something that that will benefit your worship ministry. Now, if you happen to notice over here, we have one monitor here behind me, and I'm going to flip this around so you guys can see this a little bit better. But what we've got here is, but this is for our trumpet player, and he's found it easier not to use an in-ear, but to have just natural sound coming out, so he can hear his trumpet naturally without trying to take it through the mic and through his in-ear. He feels more comfortable hearing it natural through air rather than through an in-ear. So what we done is we bought this small monitor, powered monitor, and put it after a P16. So he has the same thing that everybody else has, and we just put it on a stand, and works really well for him. So he's able to play trumpet for us and have that acoustic feel over here, and still control what he needs to control using the P16. The only thing we have to watch for on this is that you can see that right here is a talkback channel. So channel number 16 is our talkback. So we just have to make sure that his talkback is not turned up, because if it is, then everybody's going to hear what people are saying in the talkback. So that's one drawback of having this, is that he's not able to hear what everybody's using their talkbacks. Now during practice, it's not really a problem. He can turn it up and hear what people are saying, but when it comes to service times, it's turned down. So if there's something that is communicated from our drummer or somebody, he's not able to hear what that is, but it's okay, because fantastic trumpet player, plays by ear, and he just flows with us. So even if he doesn't get the message, he just flows right along with us. So it ends up being okay. There's no problem there.